Chapter 1, Part 3. Today we are going to learn the feeding habits of domestic and farm animals, and also we will discuss about food chain. We all know that domestic animals helps us in many ways. Animals like cows, goats and buffaloes give us milk, and they should also provide us meat. Do you know that cow dung is used as a best manure? Children, domestic animals do a lot of work for us. Oxen plow the field, horses and elephants carry heavy load. They need energy to do work. And in early days, humans did not have buses, cars or other vehicles for transportation. They used to have animals to move from one place to another. Animals such as bullocks, horses and camels are used as a means of transportation. They need energy to do such work. They get energy from the food. So we should feed them well. Other than feeding them with grass or leaves, we should feed them with rice bran, barley, corn and oilseed cake. Such foods give them a lot of energy to do work and remain healthy. And children, domestic animals like cows, goats and buffalo gives us milk. So we should feed them with grass and oilseed cake to produce more milk. And children, domestic animals need care and protection. It's our duty to take care of domestic animals. So we should give food and water to them in clean vessel. That means we should give or we should feed them with proper food. Second point is clean the shelters regularly. And the third point is treat sick animals in time. Children, do you know that the person who treats animals is called as veterinarian or vet? The fourth point is always be kind to animals. That means we should not hurt animals. Okay? So children, I repeat, domestic animals need care and protection. So we should give food and water to them in clean vessel, clean their shelters regularly, treat sick animals in time and always be kind to animals. Next, we are going to learn about food chain. Before going to learn this topic in details, let's have a glance in this picture. What do you see in this picture? Yes, maize, then a rat and a cat. Children, what does a rat eat in this picture? Yes, maize. Then what does a cat eat in this picture? Yes, good. Rat. Children, here the rat eats maize and the cat eats rat. This is a chain of food. Okay, food chain. A food chain shows how living things get their food by eating plants and other living things. Once again, a food chain shows how living things get their food by eating other living things. Look at this picture. What do you see? Yes, grass, then deer and a lion. Children, here the food chain starts with grass or green plants. Do you know that green plants are called producers. Why? Because they produce and provide food to all the living organisms who cannot prepare their own food, and they make their food by the help of sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. Okay, here the deer eats grass. Deer eats grass and the lion eats deer, or the deer is indeed eaten by the lion. This forms a food chain. Here the deer eats grass, or the deer gets its food by eating grass, and the lion gets its food by eating deer. Here the grass, deer and the lion form a food chain. This is an example of food chain. Here we have a model of food chain. Grass, a grasshopper, frog and the last snake. Here the grasshopper eats grass and the frog eats grasshopper and the snake eats frog. What is a food chain? A food chain shows how a living things get their food by eating other living things. So children, let's summarize this chapter. In this chapter, we have learned all animals need food to grow and stay healthy. Different animals eat different types of food. Herbivores eat only plants. Carnivores eat only the flesh of other animals. And omnivores eat both plants and the flesh of other animals. Different animals eat their food in different ways. Some animals cut and chew their food. Some tear, cut and swallow, and while some others swallow their food whole. And the last, we learned food chain. A food chain shows how plants and animals get their food, and a food chain always starts with plants. And children, you have one activity to do, and the activity is